Hey everyone, this is Prince Watercrest, and welcome back to Let's Play Alex Kidd in Miracle World. Part 3 starts with us riding his boat across the lake. The boat controls like the motorcycle, but you can shoot things like you're on the gyrocopter, the true name of which escapes me, but I know it has an actual name. If you know what you're doing, you can get a lot of money bags, and you can make it to the end on the boat and grab the rice cake there, but I ran into that fish, and I just got the one underwater. Next level takes us to a shop, and I'm going to grab everything that is in this shop. I'm going to grab the teleport powder again, just in case. I'm going to grab the bee globe, which gives me a barrier, and I'm going to get the little gyrocopter thing again. The reason I'm getting the gyrocopter, it not only makes getting through this stage a little easier, but it also allows me to get even more money. I'll be able to probably very easily recoup some of the money I spent in the shop, if not all. And you definitely don't want to land in the goop or hit a rock from underneath, because that will cause you to lose the ride. So those big bags, not really worth it. Managed to grab that one easily because I can slide into place. And we have a new enemy there, those storm clouds that shoot lightning down. They move back a little bit. They stop and move back a little bit before shooting lightning, and it's very easy to anticipate their movements. If you run under them as quickly as they appear, as you go, you won't be able to have to deal with the lightning all that much. After carefully destroying these blocks to ensure that I don't hit the gyrocopter blade on the rocks, and ensure that I get all that money too, I have to deal with a few more storm clouds and also a few more fireballs, both stationary and circular moving. The question mark block here contains the ring that shoots a projectile to be selected on the pause screen, but we already have it, so I'm not going for it. Again, if you run straight past the clouds as soon as they appear, more than likely, you won't have to deal with the lightning. But even if you don't, you can still anticipate their movements. Anyway, let's hit those blocks up there in the upper right-hand corner so we can take on Paperhead, the third and last of Jaken the Great's henchmen. Once again, we're going to have to beat him best 2 out of 3 in rock, paper, scissors. By the way, you can't phase him in the gyrocopter. You have to hit the blocks up there in the upper right in order to trigger this battle. Anyway, for the first round, you want to choose rock. And for the second round, you want to choose scissors. There we go, we're past Paperhead. And now we're going inside this castle, which can be the first real hard stage for some of us. Run all the way to the right and make it to the ladder. Do not hit that pink block with the skull, otherwise that ghost will kill you. And it can chase you between screens too. It will. Now you want to make your way up to that ladder in the upper left. And you'll have to carefully destroy some blocks in order to make your way there. I keep thinking that I can actually get enough speed in order to get up there without having to break a block. But eventually I realized that I have to do this. So I have to wreck the upper right-hand corner of the letter T that these blocks have made, and then get up that ladder. Stand next to this block, punch the block rather, when the frog is standing on it. Then make your way to the right carefully. Try not to land in the spikes. Now this part is optional. I'm going to go into the upper right opening here and get the extra life. Because why not? I may screw up here. Be very careful with the fireballs. Thankfully I made that look easy. Now here, drop down. And as soon as you start dropping, hold right on the control pad. You'll make it past the spikes and you can go down here. Now, first of all, I want to get rid of the scorpion, because the scorpion may be a problem maker if I don't kill him. Now I have to punch out all these blocks, and we have to make an opening to where I want to go, which is that little upper opening there on the right-hand wall. Those 2 blocks in midair are the hardest to get rid of. So you just have to be patient and just time your punches right and you'll be able to break them. By the way, that bag in the upper left-hand corner, if you grab that, you'll more than likely fall onto the flame below, so don't go for that money over there. Question mark block down there contains a Grim Reaper. Don't hit it. Instead, just go up here, break some blocks here so you can go up here. Now you want to hit both the fish button and I believe the wave button. Doesn't matter which order you press it as long as you press both of those. The star button doesn't do anything. You'll finally free your brother who tells you that the Moonlight Stone is in the Nadana Kingdom and you must reach it before Janken the Great does. An autographed letter addressed in the Nadana Kingdom is hidden somewhere in the castle. After finding it, take it with you. We're gonna have to look for this letter before we leave this level, and thankfully I know where it is. Also, you can't interact with your brother in any way, sadly. Anyway, it's time to make our way back, and thankfully getting back is a lot easier than getting in. From here, I want to wait for the scorpion to go away, and then go down. Here we'll be making some careful jumps to get past the flames. If you actually get in the little cranny in the upper, not the upper, but the lower left, you'll be fine. You can still make it. When in this room, pause the game, select the magic cane, and use it to float up to the upper right-hand corner. You can do this with the ladders, but it's kind of easy to fall into spikes or into harm if you do this, like I just did. Sadly, the cane just lets you fly for one screen. It doesn't make you invincible. Anyway, jump your way to the scroll and grab it. Then, you want to make your way to the lower left when you get back into this room. Careful for the fireballs. Little bit of a mini maze here, but very easy to get through. You want to make your way to the lower right. Run as fast as you can to the right, break the first set of blocks. If you can get into the little hole you just made, you'll be able to get past those spikes. And this room is pretty easy for the most part. Don't run into any of the flames that move back and forth here. Now you face Stonehead for the second time. Yep, you have to deal with the henchman again. Just like last time, you have to face him in rock, paper, scissors, but you have to use different commands here. For the first one, you want to choose paper. And for the second one, you also want to use paper. Because we beat him a second time, we're gonna have to fight him. Here's how not to fight him. That was terrible. But anyway, you want to punch him when he reaches his lowest point, and then back away. He always moves around in this little sine wave pattern, kind of like the Medusas in Castlevania. That's pretty much all he does. He doesn't shoot projectiles at you or anything. He just moves around like this, and you just have to anticipate his motions and punch him when he reaches his lowest point. When you hit his head 3 times, you'll be able to make it to the next stage, which is actually short in its own right. There is a shop here, and a little bit of money that you can also pick up. Thought I could go for that star block there, but sadly I could not. I grabbed the A globe again, just in case, and since I have the money, why not? Go ahead and grab the extra life to replace the one that I lost foolishly. Now, we need to make our way to the right there, past that flame. But I want to get some money before I go, to recoup a little bit of the money that I lost. I don't break all of them, just a few of them. And now we face Scissors Head again. Once again, you face them in rock, paper, scissors, two out of 3 best, and you do have to choose different commands this time. It's not like the first match. For the first command, the first round, you're going to have to select rock. And for the second round, use rock again. Now you're going to have to face Scissors' head. He shoots projectiles out of his body, and his head moves in that weird U-shape. When he reaches the center of the screen, punch him twice, then jump over his head and the projectile. Let him go to the upper left corner, then come back down to you. Punch his head a third time. Avoid a projectile if there's any on the screen. Then grab the rice cake, and you're done with that stage. So, that's it for the third set of 4 stages in the game. Join me next time where we get even further to the castle, and maybe into the castle itself. Until then, this is Prince Watercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!